Good evening. Thank you. Good Saturday. Good evening. Good evening. No one asking questions. Everyone is good evening only. Okay. Anyways. Nothing like that. What's your insight on transit of Jupiter Venus conjunction? Is teachers of the world loved by students in this transit? It is good for financial growth and all. Jupiter Venus coming together in Pisces, where both are in good dignity. But I don't see any like love between teacher and student and all. There will be always some good things, bad things in any relationship. So teacher student relationship is no exception. So not in that area. There will be issues between teachers and students because they both are focused at each other. Teacher should focus on himself. Students should focus on themselves. That's it. Shrapit yoga plus Vish yoga combination in one Kundali impact. It is difficult. Okay. Saturn Rahu conjunction and Saturn Moon conjunction. So Rahu Saturn Moon conjunction you are asking. It is like very difficult conjunction for Moon. Moon is like trashed. So mind is very fearful for this person. This is also like this is only meditation should be the way going for this person. This person should meditate regularly, then they can have much better time in their life. Meditation is almost like an oxygen for this person. Rahu and Mars in seventh house Pisces ascendant. How to prevent Angarak dosha, sir? There is nothing to prevent. It is there. You need to utilize the energy in your favor. It is just that a person should be aware of his anger, aware of his dominance and control in relationship matter. If you are aware, then you cannot control other person. If you are aware, then you cannot be abusive towards other person. So just become aware, and then you will control the energy in a better way. Redirect the energy in a better way. Okay. So that is what it is nothing that you can cancel their energy or something like that. Okay. It is difficult yoga for relationship matters because person can be very abusive, very violent or aggressive at times, and this is where the energy needs to be like utilized in a better way. uh, uh, then so try not to be very aggressive or dominant. You also have what's the significance? Utter frustration. Saturn Rahu conjunction is utter frustration because Rahu wants to achieve something and Saturn is putting the blocks. It is like the tug of war. I want this, but there are lots of blockages. Again, meditation is the way. Questions are there, sir, but now Now only you started live, so it takes 2 minutes to assemble more subscribers. No worries. Uh, Good evening. Good evening, sir. Please explain Sun, Moon, Mercury, Rahu conjunction from for Vrishchik Lagna. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Rahu. Like again, in this conjunction, Moon is trashed. Okay, Moon is first of all with Sun, a hot Sun, plus it is with Mercury enemy, then Rahu. Okay, so it is birth of like a solar eclipse. Person may have lots of self-worth issue. I'm not good enough and all. Person may have issues with father and other authority figures. But as they grow up in their life, they can handle the energy in a better way. Okay, so this is what they need to focus on in learning from their experience. If they are not having good connection with their authority figures, become their own authority. If they are not having good connection with their father, then stay away from their father. Don't get into ego conflicts with him or with other people. So this is how we can utilize the energy in a better. Again, meditation is going to help you. Jupiter and Sun in seventh house Navamsha. I don't come directly in Navamsha. First, I look into D1 chart. Please explain. I just explained. If it is in the second house, then focus on second house and Sagittarius related matters. That is higher education, guiding, counseling, and all, and your family wealth, assets related matters. Can you analyze my chart? I'm not analyzing charts here. And if you have any conceptual question, you can ask. Okay, that is those conceptual questions I take. I do have anger issues. Okay, this is first thing. You have realized you have anger issues. Now work on those issues. Work on resolving those issues. Okay. Can you speak about the eclipse? Eclipses, like I have written an article, generic article for eclipses, which I posted. I will again post tomorrow for lunar eclipse. But lunar eclipse, solar eclipse or lunar eclipse are like they are the time where we can be in utter frustration, utter illusion also, not frustration, illusion actually. Because sun and moon, they are luminaries in our life. They illuminate our life, and when they are eclipsed, we may not have clear sense of idea what is happening. Okay, so we may not be able to take right judgments. So then this is why we say that no important decision should be made in eclipse time period. Also, normally health goes down because sun and moon are eclipsed, and they are the luminaries. Sun represents father, moon represents mother. When father and mother comes together, the child takes birth. So obviously, our overall health depends on sun and moon. So you will find many people having health issues during eclipse time period. You will find the person's father falling sick or even passing away during eclipses. Okay, solar eclipse especially. So these are the main results. You can check that article. It will help you. Does Mars and Saturn transit in the 10th house Taurus ascendant, good for teaching, education, line, job opportunities? Um, Again, this career determination is a long process. It cannot be done in one comment or one question. There are at least 10 steps to find someone's career. Krati, hi, how are you? Long time no see. Venus in ninth house for Virgo, ascendant in of Virgo for Capricorn moon sign. What shows about religious aspect? They can be very nitpicky, perfectionist. Okay, and this religion, this is the philosophy. Now let me test it. How good it is, how bad it is, and all. Okay. Uh, D9 has nothing to do with marriage. Okay, marriage or relationship, nowhere. So don't bring D9 in relationship matters. Okay. So D9, seventh house, Jupiter, Sun are more about your life path rather than marriage. Mars, Venus, Ketu conjunction in the third house as Venus. It's a lot of seventh house, a planet of relationship. Mars and Ketu conjunction, does it impact relationship? If yes, then what are the relationship challenges? Same like Mars is dominance. Okay, person can be very dominating and controlling in the relationship. Obviously, Venus will be hammered by the presence of two strong malefics. So this person needs to learn a lot how to maintain a good relationship. Hello, sir. How are you? Venus retrograde, Sun Mercury conjunction. Venus retrograde plus Sun Mercury conjunction in 10th house of Mesh Lagna. Sun Mercury Venus together in the 10th house. Maybe financial side of career or creative side of career. They can gain money from financial markets, stock market, and all, or they can be very creative. But all that money, creativity is coming after delay, hard work, perseverance because it is in the Capricorn sign ruled by Saturn. Here, thank you for your blessed presence here. Answer questions. Thank you. You're welcome. May Sun, my son having Jupiter, Sun, Venus, Rahu in the sixth house in Taurus Lagna. Maybe he can be very good healer or healer or lawyer if he is interested in sixth house related activities. That is either medical profession or legal profession. Does Pancham Shani from natal moon sign makes native lose job? It can, because fifth house is always the house is always eighth from the tenth. Tenth house is the house of career. Eighth from the tenth changes in career. Okay, so there can be change, but again, prediction of any event is long analysis. I'm not giving any prediction here. Venus in Aquarius in seventh house and Sun in this first house in Leo. Ego conflicts in relationship. Okay. Mercury combust Sun's Leo ascendant people and Aquarius ascendant people. It is Saturn Sun relationship. It is always difficult for relationship matter this axis. Okay, so people have lots of ego conflicts normally in relationship. Okay, so this is the thing. Then okay, health issues. No, just a second. Right, Mercury combust with Saturn Rahu conjunction in the ninth house Taurus ascendant. What will be the impact on relationship with child? How come child got involved here? Mercury said, Mercury, okay, Mercury is fifth lord. Okay. Child may be away. Okay. Child may be away. They may be living away from their parents, or they may be lots of stress, or maybe delayed childbirth and all. Maybe childbirth through alternate ways like IVF or surrogacy and all these things. Okay. So these are the results which can come up. Health issues. Bhrigu Bindu in Uttarashada Nakshatra in third house Capricorn. What does it mean? Destiny will push this person towards third house Capricorn related activities. Again and again, he will be pushed to gain authority and recognition through self efforts. That means he will not have much growth in the job setup career. Could you share with me any details about my father, considering your sense of what are the karakas of father? I am a Cancer, Ketu ascendant, moon in the uh, moon in the fifth house, sun in Aries, approximate 1 degree. Mercury, fifth house, 28 Saturn, 1 degree. Mercury, Sun Saturn combination. It is difficult. You may have got some support, some money, some financial supports, or some other support from your father, but relationship can be very distant one. Okay, it can be the case. Jupiter and Sun in 11th house Pisces ascendant. Jupiter is debilitated and combust, but in Ashtak Varga it gives good points for 11th house. Is my Jupiter okay? Everything is okay for career matters. Everything is difficult for relationship matters. So in relationship matters, you will have your frustration. In career, you can still have your income and gains coming. I have continuous had terrible issues with father. I would like to get a sense of his issues. I may not be able to tell you like this unless I see the whole chart. His prediction accuracy depends on ascendant and moon sign, whichever has lowest degree in birth chart. I don't follow that. Ascendant is always the most important thing in for me because ascendant is your life path. Events happen through ascendant. How your mind will react to that event is through moon. I believe he is a Cancer ascendant. Be not without a doubt. It's okay, but I need full chart to make any prediction. Rahu and Venus conjunct in fourth house in Aries for Aries ascendant. How the Rahu Dasha be? If this person works in fourth house related matters, that is home, private offices, real estate, and all these matters, maybe nourishing and taking care of people through home or private office, then the Rahu Dasha can be great. Person can have emotional issues, OCD kind of issues, obsessive compulsive disorder. Meditation is going to help. Seventh is 12th from the eighth house, right? So when we are in relationship, how we'll lose the eighth house related things. Eighth house is your privacy. Okay, eighth house is your private life, very secretive life. When you are in relationship with someone, you are not supposed to keep any secret. You lose your secrets. Thank you. You're welcome. What will happen in Shani Mahadasha for the person whose Saturn and Pluto in first house of Libra ascendant? Shani Mahadasha starts this May. Saturn is always known for Saturn is always known for like this changes. Okay, so when Saturn is coming into Dasha and Saturn is sitting in your first house, Libra. First house is overall life. There will be changes in overall life. Person needs to be receptive. Thank you. You're welcome. I love your work. Thank you. Saturn Venus in that seventh house is Scorpio. Seventh house is Scorpio and married life. Again, wherever Saturn gets involved, things are difficult. Okay, in matters of like relationship, this person may have to uh, this person has to like work hard, adjust a lot in relationship matters, then things can work out. Otherwise, a person will be in lot of stress. All right. Hmm. Can we make Chandra Yantra on solar eclipse even if it is Badak planet for Scorpios? And I am not into these yantras and remedies and all, so I may not be able to help you with this. No. So I don't know. I never got into all these remedies and all. I don't even know if something like Chandra Yantra exists. Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Rahu conjunction in eighth house for Scorpio ascendant. Get into any knowledge oriented work. Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Rahu in eighth house. It is like it is like very much about uh, eighth house research, research oriented education, because Mercury, Jupiter are there. A person can be obsessive about it because of Rahu's involvement, and the person can get good authority and recognition through that research oriented knowledge. So that's where it can help. Mercury and Jupiter conjunct in eighth house for Libra ascendant. Eighth Lord Venus is in the seventh house, conjunct with Mars. Rahu is in the 12th house. Maybe there is ninth. There is a ninth aspect to the eighth house. How will Mercury Dasha be? Dasha analysis takes a long time. Please try to understand. I'm not giving any consultation here. Okay, I'm just giving the answers to conceptual question. If you have serious issue going on, take a proper consultation. Again, I never said that take from me. Take from any astrologer of your choice. Okay. Mercury Jupiter conjunction in 8th house. Mercury Dasha. What is Mercury? The Mercury is business. Get into your own business. Now, will you get into business? No. A larger possibility is that you are not getting into business. So, what is the mean? Okay. You are not ready to do anything what your chart is suggesting to do. Mercury Jupiter conjunct in 8th house. Mercury Dasha, get into business. Mercury Dasha will be excellent. कुंभ लग्न हाउस 7 सन मून एक साथ कैसी लाइफ पार्टनर के नथिंग ईगो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स इन रिलेशनशिप ओके Mars retrograde in the first house is Scorpio ascendant. What will be the effect of does Ruchak yoga exist? Yeah, it exists. Person can be very courageous, can be very brave, but again, the best results are coming when person is working for himself. First house is self. Mars ascendant lord, sixth lord sitting in the first house. Daily work life should be coming to self. A person should work for himself, then the best results. Okay. From May 17th to 22nd, Venus, Mars, Jupiter are in the uh, seventh house of Pisces for Virgo moon sign individuals. How it will be? Uh, how the Dharma Karma Adhipati Yoga will affect them? What will affect in 5 days? What predictions you are expecting? 5 days is not a good time window. When you are looking for an event to happen, you should have at least 6 month time window. 6 month. Okay. In 5 days, nothing can happen. Okay. Retro Jupiter, retro Saturn in seventh house of Scorpio ascendant. Difficult for relationship life. Saturn getting involved anywhere is difficult for that area of life. Okay. So Jupiter Saturn conjunct in the seventh house, in first house Jupiter Mahadasha. Person will be feeling frustrated because he may expect a great great things for from relationship or overall life during Jupiter Dasha, but because Saturn is involved, person will have lesser results. Okay, this is where person may feel frustrated. Then thank you, you're welcome. So person would have to like work really hard to get the better results in Jupiter Mahadasha because of Saturn's involvement. Could you suggest few books on Vedic astrology? Read Graha Sutra of Ernst Wilhelm. Sun Moon Kumbh Lagna. Nothing. I said ego conflicts in relationship. What is your sense of Kartari yogas in my chart? Mercury 8 degree is between Sun 1.25 degree Shani. How would it affect? Right, Mercury is in Pap Kartari yoga. Uh, person would have to work hard on like Mercury related activities like this business communication and all. The person would have to work hard, and then person would get the better results. Okay. Before that, he may not get All the results of Mercury will be delayed in life. Also Sun, because Saturn is involved. Work hard towards that. Venus, Saturn in seventh house, Jupiter. Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter in eighth house, chances of love marriage. Saturn involvement, wherever Saturn involved, that area of life is gone. This person should be happy even if he gets married. Okay. Venus, Mercury in 10th house, Pisces ascendant, Amla Yoga affects. 10th house Sagittarius. Get into any Sagittarian activities. Sagittarius is higher education, knowledge, guidance, and counseling, or Venus Mercury activity, that is creativity, finance, wealth, and all. Then this yoga is going to be helpful. Okay. Every yoga is helpful, but we have to do something related with that yoga. Then only it is going to helpful. Nothing is served in one platter in life. When a planet has two house ownership, example ninth house and the 12th house, which house ownership results will be from nothing, both. Okay. Don't get into this thing which house is more important or which house results will come. They all will come. Astrology is all in addition. Everything is an addition in astrology. Nothing is excluded from astrology. Townhouse is obviously married. Right. Any other question anyone has? You can wear anything. I'm not into remedies, gemstones, and all. Okay. Marry, uh, wear as you like. Ruby, or I don't even know what is ruby. In case of Leo, Mars is Yoga Karak. At the same time, it is Badhak also. How does it work? It works both ways. Uh, when it comes to ninth house related things, it is Badhak. When it comes to fourth house related things, it is Kendra Lord. Yoga Karak, it is also Trikon Lord. Everything is in addition in astrology. So some obstacles will also come. Some person will have courage also to deal with those obstacles. He will feel fortunate also. Ninth house related things. He will feel some sort of help also as fourth house related things. So everything is in addition in astrology. Is having a cat as pet good for native under Rahu Mahadasha? Yeah, you can say so. Any animal. Okay. Rahu generally represents cats and all. So and Ketu represents dogs. So we can say so. That person can have it. Okay. I'm not saying that it is going to give great result and yeah, you are going to become a millionaire and all that. Just having a cat is fine. I'm not saying that it is going to be very beneficial for you. Okay, that's it. Pranam. Mm, if Moon is in second house, Rahu in the third house, does Rahu exert a big influence on Moon uh, according to Bhavat Bhavam? Second from the second house. So if so, what are the main effects? Moon is in the second house. Does Rahu exert? And Rahu will always exert. Now, Rahu doesn't need. In comparison of Moon, Rahu is way powerful. So don't worry about. Rahu is always gravitating you towards that house. So it doesn't need to be Bhavad Bhavan. Either ways, Rahu will exert. Is 12th house Lord sitting in the 8th house always good? Because it's moved 9 places away. Nothing is always good, nothing is always bad. Good depends on bad, bad depends on good. 12th Lord in the 8th house shows that person can have some benefits in foreign lands due to some sudden events. Okay, both the results will give the both the houses will give the result. Okay, getting married, love or arrange. Marriage has nothing to do with astrology. Venus, Mercury, Moon in first house, Sagittarius ascendant, person nature. Can be very much about higher education, knowledge, philosophy, literature, preachy kind of person. That can be the Bhavad Bhavan. Right, I got it. I see. Yo. Rahu in the seventh house, I say Om, Brim, Brim, Brom, Rahu Nama. Nama. It's working, sir. It reduced my pain. Great. Continue it. Then, thank you. Hari Krishna ji. If Saturn is in Aries in transit, does it affect fire element and Manipur chakra in our body? It impacts fire element. I am not aware of the chakras. I have no experience of the chakras. Rahu Mahadasha. Rahu Mahadasha is great. Rahu in the seventh house. Rahu Mahadasha. I am not giving Mahadasha consultation here. Uh, I heard somewhere that it is Rahu. Rahu represents Muslim religion and Ketu represents Christians. Is this right? Ask that person. I am not a spokesperson for anyone else. I can only respond to my statements, what I am making, why I am making so. Wherever you heard, from whichever person you heard, ask that person. Why you bring every question of the world to me as if I am a spokesperson to everyone? Weak Venus in weak Venus in lands and lacks is problem of which house sign planet 12th house. You don't recommend any remedy. No, my recommendation is only meditation. Meditate, and that is always the best remedy. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Okay, you're welcome. Then this, what is the primary reference of your for your article, sir? Primary reference, nothing. Experience. Whatever I experience, whatever the other people experience, I wrote that. No reference. Is it your own words or you refer to any textbook for your article? Nothing. I don't teach from textbooks. How to forget the pastful hurt experiences, comments from people. Get into dynamic meditation. Search for dynamic meditation Osho. You will get it. Saturn Rahu conjunction should never get married. Yeah, if it is happening in the seventh house or relationship oriented planets are involved, houses are involved, they should not. How to analyze a retrograde Jupiter transiting over natal retrograde Jupiter? Lots of intensity in knowledge related matters. All the Jupiterian matters, person will be heavily involved. Those things. I was reading many articles, but your articles on Google were the best. Thank you. So, Jupiter over Jupiter is always like uh, Jupiter over Jupiter is like the Jupiterian energy is doubled, and then it is also retrograde. So like more intense because it is closer to Earth. So this is what it happens. Like person will be more inclined towards Jupiterian activities, but as they are retrograde, so it is like a person will reflect back a lot whether what I am doing is correct or not. Okay, this type of reflection will be there. What about effect of retrograde Jupiter in 11th house for Aries ascendant? Person may reflect back a lot upon his relationship, his family life, his money, and all that. But it is still like Jupiter is expansion. Sooner or later in the life, person may expand his wealth. Venus in Uttar Bhadra delays relationship as Venus in second. Maybe. Ketu, Jupiter, Mercury conjunct in the third house, Sagittarius. What does it tell? Get into any research oriented higher education. Yeah, it will be great. Okay. When Chitra Nakshatra is ascendant star, then that's Lord is Mars, and that Mars is in ascendant itself. Means what's your insight on it? Nothing. Ascendant Nakshatra Lord is sitting in ascendant only. The life pattern should be working for yourself. What else? It is also third Lord. Okay. Third Lord sitting in the first house. Self efforts are coming to the person. Person should get into self efforts, putting his own efforts and gaining in life. If 12th house activation is causing health issues, what can one do? They can be proactive in diffusing the circumstances of health issues. I have 38 points, Ashtavarga, 8th house. What is the meaning, sir? I don't follow Ashtavarga points that much. Okay, I go simply by the dignity of the planets and I follow that. Okay. But 38, I guess they consider it as a good points and all. Regarding this 12th house and health issues, it is not that if 12th house is getting activated, you are like destined to have health issues. It just shows that you should be proactive in dealing with your health issues, in resolving your health concerns. You should take proactive care, preventive medication to safeguard yourself from health issues. Okay, like I was reading, and this can be interesting for people that like there was a society where people used to pay to the doctor only when they are keeping healthy. Like doctor is successful in keeping people healthy, then the doctor is paid. If someone falls sick, that is doctor's failure. That is doctor's failure. Doctor will not be paid. Okay, if someone falls sick. So this is how you can deal with this energy. It is about more about being proactive. It is not that if my 12th lord dasha is going on, then 12th house also represents jails, I should commit a crime and go to the jail. Okay. Is D10 chart look profession? No, it is chart of right karma in life. What right karma you should be doing in your life, that is what it is. Ideal karma, what ideally you should be doing in your life. That is represented by this uh, this D10 chart. Planet sitting in a sign and its relationship to Lord is taken for predicting result. Why we go one more level down and see which nakshatra a planet is sitting. What impact of this on result? Because nakshatra also represents some energy in chart. Okay, nakshatra is also representing some energies. It represents some things in chart. Okay, that's where we can be more precise because every nakshatra represents many things. So that is why like Now Leo represents many things. Leo represents creativity. Leo represents money also. Leo represents celebrity status. Magha represents celebrity status. Purva Falguni represents finance, and Uttara Falguni represents financial negotiation. Purva Falguni represents creativity. So this distinction can be done only when we look at the nakshatras. Ascendant Lord Venus in 11th house for Libra ascendant. Great for any creative matters. Please suggest some books on nakshatra. There is this book of Dr. Prash Trivedi, 27 nakshatras, 27 constellations, something like that. So that book is exhaustive. Okay, you will get a lot of information from that book. Then this seventh lord in the first house, Sagittarius ascendant, spouse characteristics. Sir, you are asking wrong person. I said many a times during these sessions, astrology and marriage has no connection with each other. Can you understand? Astrology and marriage has no connection with each other. Your society decides whom you are going to marry. Your chart doesn't decide. Okay? So ask your society. Which planet make person to make loan? Which make person to have loan? You mean to say? So sixth house, sixth lord. Sun and Saturn in Capricorn, 10th house. Sixth house, sixth lord, Dhatni Karka planet in the sixth house. They are the planets. They are the planets or houses which are important for loans. And paying of loans, fifth house is important. Sun and Saturn in 10 on 10th house in Capricorn, your assessment. Delay in authority recognition. Person would have to work really hard for getting his authority recognition. Lots of issues with authority figures, either at home or at work. Okay, it is better if person becomes his own authority. You're welcome, no issues. But just reflect back little bit. The first thing, why you get married to someone, especially in societies like India. First of all, the caste comes into the play, religion come into play. What is the bank balance? What is the face value? What is the property and all that? These are the things why we decide our marriages. We don't decide. Has anyone made any criteria, astrological criteria for marriage? That I will marry such a person who is going through Venus Dasha? Has it ever happened? Has it ever happened that anyone told that I will marry such a person whose seventh lord is Venus? So when our criteria are not astrological criteria, why to bring astrology in between? Poor astrology. It has nothing to do with marriage. All your restrictions are already placed by your society. Mercury in sixth, Moon in 12th is in Aries Lagna. Okay. It can bring some fickle mindedness. Person may not be able to concentrate much, but if a person moves to foreign lands, then he will be in better situation. Hi Livna, how are you? In Dhanu Lagna, conjunction of Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, conjunction in 11th house results. Again, it is Saraswati Yoga. Saraswati Yoga can give you best results only when you are doing anything related with Saraswati, goddess of knowledge. You have to get into any knowledge-oriented pursuits. Okay, knowledge sharing and all, that is the thing. Ascendant Lord debilitated bad. We can say that a person will realize his life path with delay. Okay, and would have to work really hard. Ketu Saturn in Pisces Lagna. Person may have frustration around the overall life, that I am not growing as I should grow. And then this empty house in birth chart indicate those house related matters doesn't play vital role as the planet residing. I don't think so. You have to look at the planet house lord position. What is your view on Krishnamurti Paddhati? Is it really good? I personally found that combining your articles with KP method works like magic. I found that Nakshatra lords are ultimate influencers. Great. I have written an article on this Krishnamurti Paddhati or Brihunadi Jyotish. They are one and the same thing. That article may help you. Sun in Aries, seventh house. Does the person have authority, or is it just the ego battles? Ego battles. As a person can have authority, and they can bring their authority in their relationship. Also has Mars and Mercury in the sixth house. It is like seventh lord going into the sixth house. Relationship is going into conflict. Mercury, Saturn, Mars in ninth house for Leo ascendant. In matters of higher education, person would have to work really hard. Then they may get some meaningful result and all with delay, hard work, perseverance. But if they are interested in technical side of higher education, it is still good. Okay. Uh, Moon debilitated or moon having low pakshabala, what difference both makes? They pakshabala, I don't know what it is, but moon debilitated is weak. Person should meditate or get into any research oriented activities. I don't know what is Pakshabala. Is it related with Digbala? Then Digbala is not Pakshabala. Okay, Krishna Paksh, Shukla Paksh. It is not that important. If dignity is good, okay, I understand. If moon is exalted, moon is in friendly sign and all, then Pakshabala doesn't matter. Okay, but if like moon is also losing the dignity and it is also waning, then it is difficult. Okay, in both the cases, in all the cases, meditation is the way. Is astrology can tell whether the person has short or medium or long lifespan? No, I cannot see that happening. Okay. So, yo, I think we are done. Thank you for all your questions. Take care. Enjoy. Bye. Have a nice weekend.